Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your November general tarot reading. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you like and subscribe. This is the best way to support me. So, Aquarius, let's dive in. I want to start, as always, by picking the general energy of this month for you. Aquarius, November 2022. Is the general energy. Okay. 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. I feel like the 5 of Cups has been coming up a lot in your readings. And I know that visually this card can look a little bit upsetting, but it's such a powerful card of soul medicine, literally. So seeing the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups this month, you're going to try to spend more time on what is important for you. One of the challenges for you this month is to learn how to say no. Aquarius, you are a giver. You are such a good person when it comes to helping other people. You serve your community, your family, your clients, whoever, with such a passion, it seems like. This is something I love about you guys. You give good advice. You are present when someone needs you. And it can be very hard to say no. So November, one of the challenges is going to be, how can you check in with yourself when someone is asking something from you? How can you pause a little bit? Is there any way that you can get off social media a little bit, or, not answer your emails right away? I don't know. It feels like you've been very, very available for other people. Your close family, again, it can be friends, coworker, whatever it is. I'm going to be honest, looking at that, I feel like there's this energy inside you right now that needs a little bit more care. You've been giving so much of yourself away to other people that now your cup is empty. Literally, your cup is empty. And it's going to be coming up to the surface. We are in Scorpio season, so things are coming up to the surface. We have to deal with the feelings. There could be a lot of things coming up. I don't know if it's a pain, sadness, or frustration because you didn't get enough time to take care of yourself in the recent past. You've been giving so much of yourself away. Now it's time to indulge in pleasure. It's time to treat yourself. The Devil card is here because it wants you to ground yourself. Again, that's what I said earlier. How can you check in? When someone is asking something from you, take the time before saying yes. And we have the Knight of Cups. So again, this is a confirmation that the way you serve, the way you move in the world, the way you are present and available for people, it comes from a good place. It comes from your kindness, your generosity. You guys are very generous. And again, I don't think Aquarius get enough credit for how generous they are. And with the Knight of Cups, there's something here about emotionally being drained because your cup is empty. Again, how much have you been given away of yourself? Have you been saying yes to everything? Have you been taking care of someone? Have you been putting yourself last recently because people need you? Emperor and 8 of Pentacles. Not only have you been available for other people, you've been very busy with work. There's some type of new energy in your life. I feel like it's connected to work, a higher position at work, more job, a little bit less time on your hands. And you could be feeling very overwhelmed right now. Like, okay, I need a break. I love where I am right now when it comes to the decision I made about my stability, my home life, my work. But now I need to find ways to fill up my cup, literally. How can I give more energy to myself, more time to myself? What makes me feel supported? Because again, I think that you are a very good support for other people, especially your chosen family, the people who are with you the most, and also at work. Now, the way you're going to be stepping into your power and filling up your cup is by finding what is supporting you. What are the things that you love to treat yourself with? It can be so many things. Again, the Devil card came in first. When I see the Devil card in the upright, and if you know me a little bit, you know how much I love the Devil card. It's not an evil energy. It's not a negative energy. If it's in the reverse, it's going to be a different story. But the Devil is really about finding ways to ground ourselves and to indulge in pleasure, treat ourselves with things that feel good in the moment. What are the things that you love to do that are very specific to you? Ways that you could treat yourself, that you could put yourself first. There's something very personal in the month of November that you're going to be spending time doing. And for other people, it might sound or seem so weird and random, this thing, this activity, or this whatever pleasure or fun that you want to splurge in or indulge in. It's not really going to make sense to other people. It's very specific to you. The month of November is a time where you're going to be treating yourself. This is going to look different for everyone, of course. We have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So already we have two knights here. You know, the knights are very connected to the body. Have you been drained out? Like, it feels like you've been maybe a little bit on an autopilot, doing things because they are expected of you. And that is very draining. And with the Nine of Wands, it seems like you're starting to be a little bit on the defensive about that. Like realizing that you've given so much of yourself away. And now it feels a little bit unbalanced. You might be feeling trapped in that. Well, I gave so much to this situation or this person or my kids, my partner's kids, whatever it is for you. Then now it feels a little scary to give a little less because people got used to your kindness and your availability and your generosity. They got comfortable with that. So something this month is going to be working on your boundaries. You know, the Nine of Wands for me is a lot about boundaries, clear boundaries. Not being too strict with them and making sure to communicate your feelings. Taking the time to check in before taking action. And it's important that you use your voice right now in this situation. Because again, people got used to you being always available, always saying yes to everything. And there's going to be some type of switch happening this month. You're going to be spending more time by yourself and doing things that matter to you. And some people are going to be uncomfortable with that. So how can you make sure that you are clear with your boundaries? How can you make sure that you express clearly, right now, it's a no for me? The Four of Cups is a lot about that. It's a huge challenge to say no, to be clear with our no. And not expect other people to understand that we're tired. Other people are dealing with their own stuff. So there's something important here about using your voice, making yourself clear. Right now, it's a no for me. I'm going to be focusing on myself this month as much as I can. I'm not expecting you to understand that. I am just claiming this. This is a way that you are stepping into your power and you're kind of setting the tone for how you want this next year to start. Again, you've been giving a little bit too much of yourself away to a point where it's been very hard to focus on your own journey, your own healing. It feels like you're the person that everyone goes to right now. We have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Very specific that the Nine of Swords came through, because I just said people are busy with their own problems and own stress. So you need to be clear when you express yourself. Nine of Swords to me is a lot about we're all going through the same thing. It's not just you. Everyone's cup is empty right now. And you might be pushing through, you don't want other people to see that you're tired. You don't want to disappoint anyone. And it's not about disappointing people. It's really about being able to celebrate yourself and celebrate where you are at. 10 of Cups and 4 of Wands. I've been seeing that, Aquarius, in so many of your past readings, that you are very connected to your intuition recently, even more than before. November is the month where the veil is the thinnest, meaning that it's easier to connect with our guides, our angels, the people who passed away that we miss and we connect with. November is going to be a month where you reclaim your individuality. You're going to be focused on yourself, but you're not alone. There's so many people protecting you, especially your guides, your angels, whatever you believe in, really. You are highly protected and supported. And it feels like seeing the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. It's an important reminder that your guides are supporting you through this decision making of saying no and finding ways to support yourself. What is supporting you, Aquarius? What is it for you? If you do journaling, if you want to reflect on that, meditate on that today, I invite you to do it. What supports me energetically? It could be, again, anything that you love to indulge in that makes you feel good. We are in Scorpio season. Sometimes there's things that we love to do that can seem materialistic. It can feel like it's not so important, but it helps us feel better. And the devil is a lot about that. Like, how can we indulge in the things that make us feel good? Acknowledge our desires, and sometimes, do things that are a little bit more materialistic or seem like superfluous or not so important, but they make us feel good, and that's okay. What supports you right now is the most important thing. And try to not go into a place of shame. If you do something that, cost a little bit of money and it's just something that wasn't necessarily in your budget or whatever, it doesn't have to be about money, but it feels like it's important right now that you say yes to yourself. And there's going to be celebration also coming in for you. I don't know exactly what it is. You could be planning some type of trip. You could be going to some type of event that it's something that's very specific to you, something that's very important to you. I don't know what it is, but I like that. There's going to be some type of celebration connected to a very personal activity that you like to do. It's only for fun. It's something that for other people might seem unimportant or just a waste of time and money, but to you, I don't know, it seems like it's a very important thing. And I feel like I have to tell you, don't feel bad about it. If it feels good, do it. Say yes to yourself. Yeah. 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Star. Everything that you're going to be challenged with this month, again, not only saying no, but also not taking other people's problem on your shoulder, not making other people's challenges and problems your own because you want to be there for everybody. Releasing that and focusing on yourself is such an important part of your healing journey. And again, there's something about individuality. It's not about loneliness, but spending some time alone or spending time with an old friend or someone who shares the same passion as you. It's going to be very healing and very nourishing for you. It's going to bring up a lot of feelings. You're going to be feeling very emotional this month. Don't be scared of the feelings that want to come up to the surface. Again, it's something that's very out of your comfort zone to focus only on yourself for a while. It's not something that's easy, and I feel like it's definitely rooted in inner child work, which again, I've been feeling like you've been working on your connection with your inner child, the younger you, for a while now, Aquarius. It's been coming up in all your readings. And I'm not surprised I'm feeling it today also. You've been finding ways to nurture yourself, to give yourself the love and attention that maybe other people don't really know how to give it to you properly. There's been a lot of giving from you, but not much receiving is what I'm getting. And I think that it's starting to feel a little bit heavy. It's starting to feel a little bit draining. And like I said in the beginning, your cup is empty in that moment. So this is what you're doing right now. Finding ways to heal, finding ways to receive. And with the 8 of Wands, this is just a very good confirmation that you're finally going to be receiving. You're finally going to be receiving a little bit of the love and the energy and the time and everything that you've been investing in others. Now it's coming back. You know, the 8 of Wands is so mysterious because we don't know where the wands are going. We don't know where they came from, but there's this beautiful infinity loop energy, you know, with the number 8, which is very important. And with the 9 of Pentacles, that's what I said. There's something about you reclaiming your individuality. Who am I? If I'm not this person's father, daughter, coworker, boss, who am I? What are the things that I love doing? What are the things that make me feel happy? This is what this month is for you. And I feel like right now you're getting prepared for a huge expansion that's about to happen in your life. Some type of new beginning, some type of new offer, new experience. It could definitely be connected to work or to your living situation. It feels like you're going to be starting the next year with some type of promotion. If it's not at work, it's like a promotion about something. But right now, you're still learning to find balance. And I feel like you are setting the tone in November for how 2023 is going to be for you. 3 of Swords here. Are there things that you need to clear this month because you want to start the new year fresh? It can be difficult conversation. It could be writing to someone. It could be also writing a letter and burning it. You know, sometimes we have a lot to say to people, but they're not able to receive what we have to say. Write and burn, my friend. Do some type of ritual, write a letter to someone, burn that shit. All the swords that are in the heart, you know, in the 3 of Swords, how can you take them out? How can you start healing the wounds? You're doing very profound work in November, but there's going to be also a lot of play, a lot of celebration. You're going to be making time for fun. So it's not going to be a month that's so draining. Again, a lot of feelings are going to be coming up to the surface, but you're going to have time to deal with that. And it's going to feel good. And again, you're definitely right now setting the tone for how you want the next year to be. What are the things that you want to leave behind? What are the things that you want to release? And what are you making room for? Because when we release, we are making room for new blessings. What are the goals that you have for the next year? What are some type of wish that you have? Because you're going to get there. The important thing right now is to make time for what supports you. What supports you energetically, so you start this next year with a clear mind, with more energy, and with your cup full. So this is definitely the challenge of this month. Again, a very profound reading again. But even if the work you're doing is very profound and very spiritual right now, make sure to leave room for fun, for play. And again, what are those things that feel a little materialistic, a little on the surface, but to you, they're very precious and special? What is it? I don't know. Buy yourself some type of ticket. Go to, a sports game. Go to the movies alone. I don't know. Go do something that is just for fun. Something that you love to do that is very specific to you. I love that. A new romantic cycles begin. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move to me right now for you is definitely about saying no. I know that you don't like to disappoint people. It's not easy to say no. I'm not available right now. Maybe another time. How other people react to you saying no, it's none of your business. It's really their own problem. Again, people have been so used to you being there constantly for them, they're going to have to do their own work when it comes to not getting the things that they want immediately. And with this new moon in Libra, a new romantic cycles begin. I don't know, if you are in a relationship, your partner could be working on something very personal to them. Also, you working on yourself and filling up your cup, as I always say, it's going to be more joy into the relationship. It's going to bring much more balance into your relationship, romantic or not. So it's going to create a new cycle in your love life or in your connection with other people. Because again, you're not giving yourself away completely. So what happens when we take time to fill up our cup, to celebrate ourselves, to do the things that we love, spend more time by ourselves and practicing self-care in any way that feels good. What happens is that we are serving and we are showing up for the people we love in a different way, in a better way. Because we don't have this frustration of never putting ourselves first. So you're definitely finding balance, and this is going to be impacting not only your relationship with yourself, at work, but also in your love life. And if you're single, well, this is going to be, again, setting the tone for what's coming up for you next year. So if you're looking for love, good, you're working on yourself right now. You don't want to bring into a new relationship the frustration that you had in your past relationship. It's like, what do you need to heal? What is supporting you right now, and focusing on that. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I am sending a big, big virtual hug your way. Take exquisite care of yourself. And of course, I'll talk to you in your bonus reading. If you love this reading, I invite you to join me on Patreon. I am now on Patreon. If you want to learn to read tarot for yourself or others, if you want to get to know me more personally, I always show myself on Patreon. I show my face. I talk to the camera. I do tarot lessons. I talk a lot about my spiritual journey. I also answer all your questions, and it's a good way to stay connected. We are a very small community there, but I invite you to come check it out. You can get extra mystery readings every week. There's going to be a pick a card reading for the month of November coming out tomorrow, so I invite you to join us there. Thank you, Aquarius.